Hey everybody! Listen, I don't know about you, but my brain is not what it used to be. And I go to make a book or I go to make something, an album, and I just don't remember all the fabulous things that I've seen and I've made. And so what I've decided to do, I'm going to put together a book, just a simple book, and I'm calling it my inspiration book. Something where I can tuck away things that I want to remember what I can make or look through it and be inspired. It's like, oh yeah, there's that. I want to put that in it. So something to inspire me, something that has directions or it has a link or information of where I can get directions to do it. So that's what this is going to be. This is just a book that I got at the dollar store. Nothing fancy. I'm going to decorate it later on. Right now I don't know what I'm going to do to it, but I'm going to do it. And I want to do something simple. I'm not going to be going through my whole book right now. I'm just going to be working on the pages as I go. So I'm going to leave this front page and this page. I'm going to take out this one. And I'm going to be gluing pages together. And so I think I'll just take out these pages right here. One more. Oh, looks falling. So now that I have these pages out, I'm going to glue. Let me see how that works out. I'm going to glue these three together actually. So that's another thing I want to try out. There's so many different kind of glues you can get. This is a glue I typically use. It's a wet glue, but it's a drier glue as wet glues go. And I really like it. I know a lot of people love this, the tacky glue, and it's readily available. You can even get it at the dollar store. I'm sure all you guys know that. But anyway, so I'm going to try different glues and just kind of see how they work out and see how I like them in the book. I'll make a little note on it so I can see. You can also use glue sticks. My glue stick just didn't happen to be available at the time, meaning I don't know where I put it. So I'm not using it on these first pages. I'm just using this tacky glue, which is a glue I wanted to try on here anyway. So I'll just make a note so I know that that's the glue I use. So just put enough glue, something that's going to hold the pages together. Something quick and something easy. So on the next page, this is the page that I'm actually going to be working on. So what I'm going to make, I'm going to be making this. This is something that I saw recently, and it's like, I just love that fold. I love what it is. It's something just fun and easy, and it's something that I want to use in my books. But do you think I can always remember it? No. So I'm going to put it in this. Brilliant, huh? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this. To make it, I'm just going to pull another page out of here. So you can take your cutter, give it a clean edge. The size doesn't really matter of the page. It'll just change the shape depending on the size of the page you have, but however you do it is fine. So you're going to fold it in half, and my understanding is this is called a hamburger fold. That's what my sister calls it. She's a teacher down in Bakersfield. I think when you fold it and it's kind of this shape, it's a hamburger fold. So you're going to fold it like that, and then you're going to fold it once more in the other direction, and this is called a hot dog fold in her world, and so hey, it'll work for my world too. And then, so once you have that folded up, you're going to pull down these top corners, and you're going to fold down the two pages of it. So you've got that, and then you're going to take this next middle page, there's this one left, and you're going to pull that inside. If you were to fold that forward like the other one, you would see these little edge pieces. See the little edge parts. But by folding it back, you get just a nice line to it. So I'm going to kind of fold that back, just kind of as best I can, make the line even. I was a little off, so I'm going to the back side. Let's see. Okay, so then I've got my two. At this point, grab your ink. So take your ink, rub along the edges. This is a little bit darker ink than I would normally use. This one's called Frayed Burlap. I like using the Vintage Photo. It's a warmer color, and it's a little bit more forgiving than this one, but that's someplace else in my house. I'm working on a book upstairs on my kitchen table, actually, and I have it up there. So, but it's okay. This is a great one too. So just kind of fold out the pages as you go so you can get and ink those portions. Let's see what I've got here. Put it back together. So that down, that down. Okay, I still have this that I need to ink. So I'm going to lift it up. Get a little ink in there, right along where that edge would be. So there, I have it nicely inked up. At this point, you can take it to your sewing machine and you can sew around the edge in this U shape, or you can certainly glue it as well. I sewed one right here. Here it is. So this one's already sewed and ready to go. So I'm going to work with that now. So at this point, you can tuck some things in. And here's a few little tags that I've got. See how they just fit nicely in and they create a nice little pocket. So I'm going to put that on my page here. I'll turn it this way so you can see it. So what I also want to do is remember some of the paper and the things that I've tried. So I'm going to use this paper on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. This is a paper that I coffee dyed in my oven, and during the drying process I crinkled it, and I think I put it back in the oven to finish it off. Maybe got a little bit again, but see how it has a different look to it then because it's crinkled. So I want to have that in here so that I can remember what I did and how I did it. So I'm going to glue that. So as I make this, I want to make sure that I have nice places that I can write my little details on. So I'm going to glue these edges and just put a little glue in the middle just to hold it down. So it just fits nicely over, kind of center it on my page. So now I can say, oh yeah, I remember that paper. I'd like to use that paper on what I'm making right now. So I'm going to put this in here. I could just simply put this on there and be fine. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to decorate it up a little bit as I go. I'm going to put that there. And here's a piece I found in my scraps. So I wrote on here the information of what I have, of how I want to make this. So when I'm going to make this into a flip. When you make it something like this into a flip, it's nice to give it some space to turn. So here's this is my scoreboard. If you don't have a scoreboard, they're just absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to give it like a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch is a nice amount of space to do your flipping. So let me move this so I can fold it. Because I can see myself already. I'm doing a weird job folding. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to make one more cut. So this way I'm going to have the information there, but it's actually going to be just part of this little page, which will make it all the more fun. So I'm going to glue that down. So I've got it so that I can still, see, I can pull it down and it'll have my directions of how to make this, folded in the hamburger and the like. So I'm going to put a little glue on the bottom here. Yeah. And then get it on the page. Okay, so that's there. So this, I want to put a doily under it, but I also decided that I wanted to make it so another little piece. Oops, I ran out of space and it stopped taping. So you didn't get to see all this put together, but I'll show it to you right now. My only goal for this book for today was to put this portion on here. If I had nothing else but just this little pocket thing, just that, I would have been happy. So, but I was in the mood, and so I did a little bit more. I put a doily behind there. I put glue in a C shape, so I have a pocket on the side as well as these two pockets here. I made a tag. I stamped on it with this stamp and lightly on the back, so I can actually write on the back. And then I put some paint on it, some highlights on it. And then at the bottom, I have my little flip. that I have the directions of how to make this. Right here, I wrote the name of the YouTube channel that I got this from. Someone else may have made it as well. It's probably likely, but I don't know. And all I know is that's where I got it from, so I want to give her credit. So I wrote this in pencil right now because I think I might actually write it right there. I haven't decided yet. So anyway, I added some just extra little elements there. I liked having the ribbon there, so I just added it like that. It just creates another piece of movement. And there you go. There's my little page of my book to inspire me and to remind me what I can make and how I can make it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come along again as I make some other pages. And have a fabulous day. Talk to you later. Bye.